Hey guys, it's Anoshah, and if you would like to see how I created this look, continue to watch. Don't forget to subscribe. So I started off by cleaning my face with some astringent. So for prepping the face, I used the Fenty Pro Filter primer, and I mixed it in with my Sephora moisturizing cream. The exact name is Super Hydrant Mattifying, and I love mixing the two together. So I filled in my brows and I focused on the arch, of course. So when you start doing brows, you want to make sure that you follow the outline of it and you put soft pressure so you can pick up the color. And I just outlined my brow and filled it in slowly. To conceal underneath my brows, I went in with MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm not sure what shade it was, but I used that to conceal underneath it, and I just got a flat brow brush and just carved it out underneath. So you just want to take your time and really shape the brow out nice. So after shaping the brow with the concealer, you want to go in with a dome shaped like compact brush and buff it out so it can be nice and smooth. After that, I went in with my P. Louise base in number 2 and I just applied it on my lid. This is a great base. I love using it. A little goes a long way, but I just focused on applying it to my lid area and I went back in with that blending buffing brush and I just buffed it all out on my lid. And as I buffed it out, I brought it higher more by the brow bone so it can blend in well. This is what's going to help pick up that pigment when you apply your eyeshadow. So I went in with my Morphe palette, and as you can see, it was real messy, and some of my shadows fell down, but it's all good. I use that palette for a lot of things. And I just went in with that color, like a brownish, rusty, it's kind of soft, a brownish pinkish color. And as you can see, I'm tapping the eyeshadow onto my lid and here and there using a little bit of swiping motions to get it. I don't always recommend swiping. I always say to pat on the shadow. But in my case, when it's me, I kind of just do what I want. But I'm still tapping that in. The goal is to tap it on first to make sure that pigment is on there. And then if you're a person that likes to swipe all the time or occasionally, it's better to do it when that pigment is already tapped on there, not when you're first applying the eyeshadow. So then I went in my Warrior palette by Juvia's and I added a softer brown shade on the top part of that transition area. So here I went in with that P. Louise base again and I began to carve out my cut crease. This is just like a very simple cut crease. I have somewhat of like hooded eyes, so I can't go too high. So as you can see, as I'm applying it, I'm looking up and blinking. So whatever my eyelid catches, like it'll be my mark to see where I need to stop in that crease area by the eye socket. So I just slowly like kind of swiped and drew it and then I tapped underneath it. So I went in with some shimmers that I got from the Glow Up Academy by Kiki Adams, and I used Diamonds Dancing and Rose Gold. I absolutely love these shimmers. They're lifesavers when it comes to myself and my clients. Any type of shadow you put on, whether you're just doing a regular natural look or a cut crease, it's great because it really like livens up the eyes and it just makes it pop so nicely. So I went in with Diamond Dancings on the inner portion of my eye, and then I used Rose Gold on the outer portion. So for this wing, I went in with my e.l.f. Liquid liner. And so wing liner is not the easiest thing to do. But for beginners, I would recommend to use the technique that I'm using here. So I'm pretty much going to I'm drawing a triangular box. So I'm drawing out the wing liner, and then now I'm filling it in so it can have that full look. No one gets it perfect like as soon as they do it. Even after I do this wing liner, I go in with concealer, which you will see, and I clean it up right after. So don't be afraid to do it and then go in with some concealer and sharpen. So here you see I'm going in with my concealer that I used before, and I'm just like taunting and spreading that skin out, and I'm cleaning it up. And then afterwards I'm going to go in with the beauty blender and buff it out. Even after I concealed it, I went back in with some more liner to make it darker, because sometimes when you buff out the concealer, it'll get on that liner portion and dim it down. So I went in with my Juvia's Place foundation. Um, as you can see, when I put it on, I was like, is this the right shade? I'm I loved how this looked, and I think I still have to give it a chance, but I'm not a big fan of the I Am Magic foundation. I know a lot of people might be like, what, are you serious? But even after doing this look, I feel like it's super, super thick. I know that, granted, I probably did put a lot on, so I don't know. I have to give it a chance again, but let me see. My shade is Tangier 520. I believe it's my shade. But afterwards, when the look is completed, um, and after it oxidizes, it looks better. Because when I first put it on, it looked a bit orangey and like orangey yellowish, but sometimes, like in this case, you have to give the foundation a chance to oxidize and change colors. So, and after I went in with the concealer, I am the shade 18. Well, that's the one that I used. It's very, very thick, and when you spread it out, it's gonna make your face become like more even when it comes to the shade. So I went back in with some more foundation and applied it like on the top portion of my brow, because I don't really like, not, I don't always go in with concealer and conceal the top portion of my brow when I'm doing the lower portion. So I like to go back in with the actual foundation and get close to that area and go and blend it in. So here I am going in with that number 18 concealer by Juvia's Place, and I put it on my chin, Cupid's bow area, the bridge of my nose, underneath my eyes, and then on my forehead. It's very thick. So the amount I put on was good, but you could even put on less than this. Super thick, super creamy. So I'm going in with a damp beauty blender and I'm blending out all those concealed areas. And you really want to take your time, and after blending out the main areas, you want to make sure you go back in with a beauty blender or a brush and you blend out those outer perimeters, because like I said, it's so thick and you want to make sure that it transitions into that foundation very nicely. To set my face, I used the Laura Mercier translucent powder and I applied it to all the areas that I blended out the concealer, including the areas which are my laugh line areas. Applying powder in that area helps it so it won't crease as fast. And then also I applied it in my jawline area so it can chisel out that powder contour. To contour, I used the Black Radiance light to medium palette and I went in with their contour shade. And I put it on my cheek area, my forehead, and then I'm going to go in with my favorite eyeshadow brush that is really my nose contour brush. And I lightly picked up the color, the contour color, and I applied it to the sides of my nose and I made sure that I brought it up to. So here I just went in with my MAC Skin Mineralized Powder in the shade Medium Golden, and I just used it to help brush off the translucent powder to set my face. To set my brows, I used the Milk Kush Clear Brow Gel. For blush, I went in with my favorite blush palette, which is by Juvia's Place, the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette. And I went in with the shade Tao and Lena. And I just applied it nicely on my cheekbone area and then up into my temple area. And then afterwards, I'm going to go in with the damp beauty blender and blend out the blush area so it can blend in seamlessly into the foundation and contour. So for my lips, I just went in with I believe that's MAC's Cork lip liner pencil. And for this look, I kind of overlined my lips a little bit so I can have more shape when I put on my liquid lipstick. Now for some shimmer, some highlight, I used the Heroin Glow 2 highlighter by Juvia's Place, and I put it on my chin, cupid's bow area, bridge of my nose, cheekbones, and forehead. So for this lip, I used a Sephora lip stain, cream lip stain. I do not know the exact name of it, but I love it because it's like a nice pink mauve color. And it's a nice stain. It stays on. And then afterwards, I went in with the Black Radiance Clear Lip Gloss. So for lashes, I use my own lashes by Anoshah's Artistry. That's my brand. And those are my 25 lashes by the name of Sassy. So I just popped those in on with my duo lash glue. And then I added a nice little pop of shimmer in the inner corner of my eyes. Set my face with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Dabbed it in with my Moist Beauty Blender to make sure everything blended in seamlessly. And as you can see, I started feeling myself. And then I had to do something with that hair. So yes, I got my hair done by So Sophisticated Hair. She's in Miami. And this is her kinky straight, no, regular kinky hair. But I loved it. So, just put a little flat iron on it or whatever. And got really cute. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Just a nice simple pink shimmer cut crease. Nothing crazy with the cut crease. Believe in yourself. It's not easy to do, but we did it, and this is the final look. And I love it. I don't know about you, but I think it came out great. So if you'd like to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a lot in store coming. And give it a thumbs up, comment, let me know how you feel. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. And yeah, more to come. Thanks for watching.